Welcome everyone. We are here in the great state of Utah in the northeastern part, and we're here over Labor Day weekend. We just thought we'd show you around kind of our setup, our camp out. This is going to vary a little bit on the elk hunt, where we're going to be out for a week, as well for the deer hunt, we're going to be out for a little over a week. But to start things off, here is our kitchen. We've got our rinky-dinky canopy. Not very sturdy whatsoever. Over there we got our camp chef, table, water. Pretty standard kitchen setup for us. We don't tend to go overboard with everything, but this does what we need it to do. And then things that'll change for my elk hunt and our deer hunt. In the kitchen, we'll have a chest freezer with us just to keep game frozen. The most crucial part is getting wasps out of here. There's a wasp nest right over there that we found just the other day. Like the day after we got here and got set up at 8 o'clock at night, right when it was fighting dark. We wake up and there's just wasps everywhere. So we didn't find that nest till this morning, and I don't want to do anything about it because we're packing up ready to head out. What was I saying? Oh yes, chest freezer. One of the more important things on a hunt is to be able to get your meat cooled off as quickly as possible, because when you kill your animal is nearly at 100 degrees, and that will spoil super quick when there's no blood pumping through it. So we need to get that cooled off as quick as possible. So for the hunt, we'll have probably 2 Lifetime tables here. Sorry, Lifetime, don't mean to mention the brand. We'll have 2 tables set up, and then we'll get everything processed and into the freezer to get that chilled off as quick as we can. Gotta make sure kiddos don't run off either. Essential for kiddos. We got this for a toddler. Absolutely love it. I do need to readjust the 5-point harness for our infant. Our toddler loves taking them for rides. There was the standard battery in this. That battery would not charge, so we decided to retrofit it for the Milwaukee battery. Charge controller, making sure that battery doesn't go to absolutely standard when you bring your family out on a camping trip. New to us, would not go to camp without it. Here on display, a toddler for one. Camp chair. Behind it we have our cooler, our food bin, and underneath is all my packs and everything. We just ran out of room because we had someone else staying in here with us. We'll go over this here in just a minute. Yeah, just bringing our food along with us, making sure that everything's kept cool, kept dry and safe. Over there is our trash bin. Well, the wasp hive took over it. Friggin' pain in the rear end.
Normally it's right over here.
Normally it sits like right here.
So you can throw stuff out of the trailer.
But the wasps took that over. So it's banished over there until we can get that figured out. Normally right here in front of the trailer, in front of the steps, is that mat. We're packing up, ready to head out. We decided to roll that up and put it away before my lovely wife reminded me that we needed to film this video. So that's that. That covers, how big is that? 10 by 8?
Something like that.
It's just a big entry, so you're not tracking dirt inside the trailer. You can hear him screaming over here, but we have this pack in play for the, how old is he now? 5 months?
5 months.
Infant, 5 months, whatever you want to call that. He's practically a toddler that can't walk. We put him in there when we need to do other things, but he's normally fine. I don't know where his toys went or anything. Anywho, as we're coming inside here, right here is where we keep a lot of our cast iron kitchen stuff, a lot of the things that we need right when we get camps set up. Then on the inside, behind me is the shitter and the shower. Don't need to see that. That's pretty standard issue. Bottom bunk is my toddler again. But that's where we keep like our camo, our clothes, the diapers, medicine bag. And that just becomes storage. Up here on the hunt will be my sister-in-law where she's sleeping. But for right now, that's where car seat. Well, we're not in the truck. And then all the packs and all the hunting gear will go up in here. Stuff that'll end up out there. The pack and play and the awning will also end up in here, just for travel sakes. Over here, we have our shelving that came standard with the trailer. So we'll have like our Ziploc baggies and miscellaneous stuff. Juices for him. Knives, cutlery. Not sure what's going to end up down there. Plates right now, both plates, and you come up here to where the microwave used to be. We tore the microwave out because we tend not to use a generator or anything as much as possible, so we saw no use for a microwave. Tore that out, put a shelf in here, so this is where all our plates, our cutlery, paper towels, bowls, cups, all that stuff goes right here. We will have, I need to get them built, but we'll have some more shelves down here where the fridge was. Again, didn't see use for a fridge. So this is going to be like more food, more storage. I need to get doors on everything because traveling off-road, everything tends to bump out and fall out. Moving up, underneath this table, we have a bunch of his outdoor toys. Baseball bats, nets, shovels, just a bunch of stuff that he can play with. Huh. Yeah. Is that your juice?
Yep.
Yep. Underneath the other seat is our fishing supplies, so our tackle boxes, just nets, that kind of stuff. Up above is our games and other miscellaneous stuff. First aid kits are on the far side. Pretty good stuff. This table then turns into a bed that he tends to sleep on, huh? Yeah. You sleep right here? Is this your bed? Is this your bed? Is that your gun? He loves the toy guns. Must be get it from his dad or something. Moving up. My lovely wife made this a little bit ago. We just cannot for the life of us get it to keep or stay up. Sink. Apparently all our fluids go right here. I didn't know all our flammable stuff went right here.
Remember, we're packing up.
Oh, I know that, but still, like lighter fluid, alcohol, that's just we're going to have a bubbly fire.
That'd be fun.
Sure. Sink. Fireplace for when it gets really cold. I know I said we don't like using a generator very often, but we do have a small little Harbor Freight inverter that will barely run this fireplace to keep this warm in the winter. I have done winter camps, so trying to keep that in, but use it as little as possible. We'll flip the camera around and show you the other. Over here, top shelf, things that we need to get easy access to. So, for instance, my hammock's up there. Propane canister for my little solo stove, my fire maple backpacking stove, fan, blankets, towels, some of their sleeping gear, bed. We took this mattress that came with it and put this purple, it's not purple brand, but it's a purple like memory foam on top of it. It feels amazing to sleep on. You gotta like sink into it and don't move for the rest of the night. It's great. Then underneath is just the panel on the outside goes into that storage right there. So that's kind of a bunch of our stuff in there. Boots, tripods, cords, batteries, the Blue Eddy to charge our phones at night because I don't know how good the trailer batteries are, how long they last. Other than that, the things that'll change on the elk hunt, one, there's going to be more people here. we're gonna have this trailer. We're gonna have a wall tent, and possibly another tent. We should have 2 tents and and this. People that are tagging along that you'll see in my other video, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, my hunting partner, and his nephew are all tagging along with us. So we'll have another canopy to eat under, some more camp chefs, probably 3 freezers to put game in. A few other things like that. Other than that, not a whole lot changes. In here, not a whole lot changes.
Besides it being cleaner or organized more.
We're packing up, ready to head out. It's been a weekend. Yeah. Pretty fun stuff. Have you had fun?
Yeah.
Yep. You've had fun?
Yeah.
Okay. But is there anything else, darling?
Nope, I think that's all.
So, pretty standard stuff for us. Last year we did have. I'll sit down for this.
Yeah.
Last year we did have a TP tent from Walmart. We only had him at the time. It was good for what we needed it for. We was down in southern Utah, so it wasn't cold, but it was a little chilly at night, especially for him. That and that tent was getting worn out, so like, well, do we go? I wasn't going to get another cheap tent. I was either going to go get a nice wall tent, like a Kodiak tent, but Brianna over here, Mrs. Farrell, decided, or has been really working me up to get a travel trailer. Your family does nothing but trailers. I've always called that glamping.
Yeah, but that wasn't the point in the trailer. You're the one wanting the trailer.
No, I wanted a wall tent.
You wanted the trailer too.
I wanted a wall tent.
You're the one who did all the research for the trailer.
Because I wasn't going to get a wall tent. It's like, if you can't beat them, join them. So, ended up getting this early this year. We've taken it out, 7-8 times this year?
It will be about 8 by the end.
We've done 5-6 trips then?
Yeah.
We've fallen in love with it. It's small for a lot of people, but for what we're doing, we don't spend a lot of time in with. I'm up in the mountain whenever I'm camping. I can't really camp and just sit. I need to have a purpose. So I'm in the woods the majority of the time. I'm only in here to eat whenever I'm at camp and to sleep. Your thoughts?
I've enjoyed getting it to, what he's not explaining is the point that we got the trailers because of us camping so much. We just hated unpacking and packing so much. We both work full time. We have our little boys. It was hard to pack and do all that. So this has been kind of our simplified thing. We can take up, we can go anywhere we go. But he did all the research, and most of our gear is all him doing that. And yeah.
My lovely wife, if you didn't know, the Farrell Homemaker on YouTube, Instagram, and all that. So, other than that, camp's pretty easy to set up and all that. So, I believe that is everything to show you. So yeah, this is not your typical camping trip for a lot of people. But it works for us. It makes sense for us with how much we're on the road, how many times we go up in the mountains. So, other than that, we'll see y'all in the woods.